That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Brian O'Halloran.
Jason David Frank.
Humberto Ramos.
Please do not change channel.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin with Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. We hope you'll go and hit subscribe. Come back over and over again. See, we got artists, filmmakers, authors, creative minds of all kinds here on the show. We are hanging with Melbourne Independent Film Festival founder Terry Cronin. Yay! Yay. And we're a performer and one of our favorite guests from last year, Robin Krasny. Robin, thanks for coming and hanging out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Terry, good to see you again, man.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Good to see you again. Thank you.
All right, guys. So what are we working on now? I know MIFF is coming up down the road.
Well, if I could just tell you that this year is going to be the Melbourne Independent Filmmakers Festival's 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary.
Yeah, so 20 years have gone by in a blink of an eye, and we have shown so many incredible films over the years, and so we're going to showcase some of our films that we've shown in the past, and we're also showing films that have been submitted to us this year. But it's going to be a big event, and I think we're really going to celebrate it in a big way.
That is fantastic.
There's no thinking, there's no one on that.
There's no one.
We
yes.
are definitely going to have a good time this year. 20 years.
If y'all haven't been, if y'all are in the area and you haven't been to the Melbourne Independent Film Festival, you're missing out, because that is films and filmmakers. It's like a whole party thing that you missed.
Creative people.
It's filled with creative people and entertainment. And Robin sings.
And I do sing.
She sings.
With my partner, Eddie. Got to give him
So,
Renowned recording artists Robin and Eddie perform at the MIFF every year. It's a fantastic part of what we do.
do you know those guys? I'd love to have them on the show
Yeah,
sometime.
they're fabulous.
Really,
They're
they
fabulous.
are.
We got half of them. We got half of them.
We got half of them today. That's right. I understand that the charity this year for the Melbourne Independent Filmmakers Festival is the No Limits Academy.
Correct.
Talk a little bit about that and
Well,
why the MIFF is supporting that.
Well, our festival is a little different than a lot of film festivals in that we raise money for a charity, and over the years we've raised a lot of money for different charities. We've raised money for local HIV clinic, for victims of domestic violence, for kids with cystic fibrosis. But for the last few years we've been raising money for the No Limits Academy, which is a private school for the profoundly disabled. And it's an amazing school.
Wow.
Where kids with disabilities are able to actually achieve a lot. And what they do there is nothing short of miraculous.
That is fantastic. It really is. One of the things we were just talking about in our last interview segment was the formation and the foundation of bringing knowledge to the masses. And a lot of times we forget the things that are necessary to bring knowledge to special needs, to the special needs community.
Correct.
And so when you have a profoundly disabled group of kids, they still need to be taught, they still need to learn. And it's still important that we make sure that the same skills and life skills get taught. So it's
the
amazing.
things that they learn
Yeah.
make them more capable of being more independent and things that they would normally never have gotten a chance to do physically.
Yeah.
They learn amazing things. It's a beautiful
It's fantastic.
charity.
Thank you guys for all your support of that. Now, last year's film festival was pretty packed from people around the globe.
Yeah.
Quite literally
We had
coming in.
a lot of great people
how many
there.
entries so far this year?
We're well over 200 entries,
oh my
and
Lord.
we're getting things from around the world. And interestingly, we're getting so many films from Iran. You know,
Really?
Yeah, which is I find it interesting because there's certain embargoes in place, and they're constantly
Makes you wonder
contacting
how
us.
they're getting out.
Right. Well, it
Yeah.
is interesting, but
Yeah.
so many films from Iran. It's, you know, not to say that we're going to show them all, but certainly a lot of submissions from.
They're
Iran.
very
Yeah.
good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? We again, as the arts and entertainment industry democratizes more and more every day through the web, it's not bad content. It's good stuff that's coming out of these independent creators.
You're absolutely right. And I was just thinking about the Iran issue. Several years ago, we got a package from Iran, and it was all wrapped in wire. And it was all tied down in wire. It was like a very scary package. This was before everything
Wow.
went digital.
Yeah.
And so we had this thing, and we opened it up, and they said, if the wires...
Carefully.
Yeah, if the wires have been cut, that means it has been censored, and we don't want you to show whatever is in this package. But if the wires haven't been cut, it means it... So they were combating censorship in their country by putting
That's
on
an
these wires.
interesting
Isn't that kind of weird?
message,
That is-
way to get it
wow.
through.
But, you know...
Yeah.
The
Scary.
The deadline for the MIFF is July 4th, Independence Day. You know, so for independent film,
See?
Independence Day, July 4th is
July
the deadline.
4th, get your films in to the Melbourne Independent Filmmaker
I'm
Festival. Robin, what are you up to lately?
Oh my goodness, so much. Thank you for asking. But preparing for the MIFF is always, the MIFF has been a Robin and Eddie staple from almost the very beginning. And we've had the MIFF in many different locations.
What was she
and
like?
we're-
3? It's 20 years old to film. But what were you like 3 performing?
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah, that's
Well, you know,
right.
Robin had a
Really?
life before the Robin and Eddie, and she was actually involved in Hollywood and
Oh,
films and did a lot of work.
I
and
still
you,
am.
Well, but you brought a lot of people to the film festival, guests and people from Hollywood, and so we really raised the bar as far as what I'd say glamour, the glamour level.
glam.
Yeah.
And you know what? You have, because you at the Melbourne Independent Film Festival. Now, for those of you that don't know it, Melbourne is a nice, medium-sized community. We're not quite considered rural anymore, but we are.
Since I was born here.
Yeah.
But we're not.
No.
We're not
So
really
suburban.
We're not
I would say suburban.
We're a suburban community.
Yeah.
We're not really urban either.
Yeah.
And when you see the work that goes into producing a red carpet and a premiere night, and the work that you guys do to bringing all of that glamour to our suburban community, it's the best show in town, guys.
We have
Really
so
is.
many
Thanks, Garrett.
volunteers that
Yes.
make that happen.
It's
I
fantastic.
cannot tell you how many beautiful people come together. This is all for charity. Nobody gets paid. Eddie and I, everybody volunteers to make this event something really special. Bill Williams from A Cut Above Video, all of our people that provide the food and restaurants, and it's just
It is. It's
amazing
a-
coming together.
It is a fantastic
In
event
Melbourne,
with
Florida.
creative content coming in from all over the country, and I know last year all over the world, and again this year. About how many films will be shown at the festival?
Well,
By the time you get through that pile,
we have a tough
Terry's
time.
going to be the most film-watching guy ever.
Well, we have a lot
Got
of
a
people
lot of
who watch
films to
these
watch.
movies. Thank God I'm
Yeah.
not the only one who watches them, because
Wow.
I would go crazy.
Right.
But we usually show about 45 shorts and then some selected features that we show. We're always on the lookout to bring something in that has a celebrity supporting it. If we can have a celebrity at the event, it certainly makes it more exciting for our community, and it brings more excitement, more press, and more people. So like last year we had Brian O'Halloran from the movie Clerks. He was a fabulous individual and very supportive of everything we were
And a
doing.
great addition to the whole team here too. I know he brought Ryan and the guys from shooting Clerks over to
Yep.
show their film.
Yep.
That's when you know you've made it, right? When they're making a film about you making a film. And your film was an independent film. So that's pretty amazing, and it shows how much the arts and entertainment paradigm has shifted and how much more access we have to independently created projects when we're making independent movies about guys who are making independent movies, and we're showing them at independent film festivals.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's great to be a creative person at this time, to be able to put your content out there for people to see it. Of course, the constant challenge is marketing. You know, how to draw people to see your content. Because we have a lot of creative people out there that do amazing things.
Yep.
But to get them to hear your stuff or to see your stuff, you have to have something to do, some kind of thing to get people to watch it. That's where the MIFF comes in. That's where all these independent festivals come in. And it's very exciting. It's cutting edge stuff. People are telling stories from the deepest parts of their soul, and sometimes the silliest and parts of their soul. They're just telling stories. But it is a great, fun evening, and I encourage everybody to come out, get off the couch, and come have a good time. Robin and Eddie and the Secrets play after at the VIP party. We always have a very swanky VIP party. And
She's not kidding. It's really
Yeah,
It's very
nice.
exclusive
Good stuff.
after party
I had
that
to
the
sneak
filmmakers
in.
get to
I
go
had
to,
to-
and some ticket
I had to
owners.
sneak in.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
VIP ticket owners. We have food from different places. We have wine, and we have Robin and Eddie and Secrets. We have awards that we give out, and a lot of these awards, a lot of the people who've gotten these awards have gone on to do really big things.
You know what's amazing about
It's-
this
it's in
event
the
is
cap-
that the
feather
whole
in the cap.
community comes together for this.
Yeah.
We know the folks down at our Premier Oaks Theater help out,
Yes.
local restaurateurs. I mean, you guys have really been able to bring the whole community together.
For a good
Sure.
time.
Well, one of the things we're really excited about this year is a film called SuperCon. It's a comedy, and it's about the comic book world and the comic book convention world. And it's not a documentary. It's actually a narrative story about people who decide to rob a comic book convention. And it's so SuperCon has like a double meaning.
Like the
That sounds
Ocean's
cool.
11 of the convention world.
Of the nerd world.
Yes.
We know Terry is a comic book writer.
Yeah.
And
I did not
I'm
know
involved
that.
in that world, but
He's in the world like big time. He's written a couple books. And if we wouldn't have this Melbourne Independent Filmmakers Festival, people, I just want you to know, if it wasn't for Dr. Terry.
No. I'm
And
not going to take
the
credit
other
for it because
guys.
I've got so many people who helped me: Pat Martin, Jeff Hall, and
From the very
Bob
beginning.
Lizick, Bill Williams. So many people. But I did want to tell you that in support of this film, SuperCon, we're negotiating to get John Malkovich to come to Melbourne.
Wow.
So this is sometimes it's dangerous to put that out on the airwaves
Yeah.
if it's not going to happen. It might not happen, but there's so many other stars that have said that they will support this film. So
That's
we're looking forward to
fantastic.
it.
John, you've been invited, so call Terry. It's 1-800-TERRY-CRONIN.
There we go.
.com or something. Anyway, get a hold of Terry
We'll check
and tell
your
him you're
skin
coming.
for you.
That's right.
Whatever we can do.
You never have
Terry
it.
Skin check, you know you should offer that.
You can never have enough Malkovich. Malkovich. You need more. We're going to wrap it up because we have to, because she holds that silly ass card up
Kara, can I
every
say one
time.
more thing?
You can.
I just want
them
to tell
where it
everybody
is.
to go to our film festival website, which is melbournefilmfest.com. There you can find about how you can send your film in before July 4th.
Absolutely. We're going to put the links down below so you could find them. Just click. We're going to make it really easy.
You can go
Click.
to robinandeddie.com.
RobinandEddie.com.
And you can know that we're released some new songs up on the radio. So
Awesome.
ask your radio stations to play Robin and Eddie.
That's right. And you know what?
And
Guess what's going to happen? We are announcing, well, this will be the first episode that we actually announce it. Beginning in July, the Hangin with Web show will be featuring a new type of podcast. We thought podcasting has done such a great thing for talk radio. We want to do that for music radio. So we are launching the Hangin with Web show Indie Music Spotlight, 1 hour a week coming up. And we would love to have some Robin and Eddie to
That'd
play.
be awesome.
That would be awesome.
I would love to be here.
Fantastic. We have been hanging out with Melbourne Independent Filmmaker Festival founder Terry Cronin and performer Robert Krasny. And we will be at MIFF ourselves. Look for the links down below. We want to thank our partners and friends, Something Unique Magazine, Famous Faces and Funnies, Krypton Radio, Space Coast Comics, Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services, and our great new friends here at Brevard Film and Talent. We thank them for having us in here today to talk to some amazing creative artists. Remember, folks, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. It was
Robin.
good to see you
Awesome.
again.
Garrett.
Thank you very
Appreciate
much,
it.
Terry.
Thank you.